leave a like in the video if you aren't tired of winning yet. I literally, I ate dinner. It was 4 o'clock. I was done for the day. I had 2 grilled pieces of chicken and some broccoli and corn. Yay. I'm just remembering back to the last time I ate, better food. Anyway, I noticed Cracker Barrel stock going through the roof, up nearly 10%. What happened? What could have possibly happened? Well, it appears that Donald J. Trump literally bullied Cracker Barrel into changing all of their, backing down on their changes. Well, obviously Donald J. Trump, the stock market, and the vocal people, you still have all the power out there. Let's look at their statement. Let's look at the story. By the way, I'm giving away a gaming computer on Friday, as well as an Xbox and all sorts of stuff. All you have to do is be subscribed to Quartering Live and give our live stream a go. We're live every day at 2 Eastern. If you can't watch it at 2 o'clock, if you watch the replay later, you can still enter. Each day, there's a link where you can enter. You'll be able to find it until it'll be active till midnight. So hopefully you'll check out a stream or two, enter to win. Lots of prizes already, 2 days worth of winners. Now, if you're a Rumble viewer, you don't have to go anywhere. If you're anywhere else, Quartering Live is the channel, one word. A very short story. The Trump Effect Cracker Barrel Edition. So earlier today, Donald J. Trump tweeted this. Cracker Barrel should go back to the old logo, admit a mistake based on customer response, the ultimate poll, and manage the company better than ever before. They got $1 billion worth of free publicity, and if they play their cards right, or they got $1 billion worth of free publicity if they play their cards right. Very tricky to do, but a great opportunity. Have a major news conference today, make Cracker Barrel a winner again. Remember, in just a short period of time, I made the United States of America the hottest country anywhere in the world. 1 year ago, it was dead. Good luck. Now, of course, Trump, never misses an opportunity to pat himself on the back. That's what I love about the guy. He's earned it. He's allowed to do it. That's fine by me. But what's interesting is, I actually want to pull up, look at their stock. It is up 7% after hours. Look at this. Look at this. It absolutely went to the moon. If you were thinking, hey, Cracker Barrel's probably going to come back, and you had bought the dip at $51, you're probably feeling pretty good right now at $57, and it's still going up. It's now up to 61.88 in post hours trading, and it's just complete hockey stick. This is what people expect. Now, here's their statement: Cracker Barrel to go back to old logo after backlash. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. Cracker Barrel are going back to their old logo after heavy backlash over its rebranding. This comes after President Trump also put pressure on the restaurant chain on Tuesday. Fox News' Bret Baier reported on X, Cracker Barrel is going back to the old logo, followed by a statement from the company. Quote, "We thank our guests for sharing your voice and the love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Well, the truth is, you said you were listening, but you were going to ignore us. You put out an Instagram post that said, we hear you, but we're not changing anything. That's a little bit different than hearing us, which is apparently what you did after that backfire. Now, look, I think it's important that people, when somebody messes up, there has to be a path to redemption. There has to be a way forward for them. Otherwise, there's no point in cancel culture. Then you're just being a dick. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving up delicious food, warm welcomes, and the kind of country hospitality that feels like family. As a proud American institution, our 70,000 hardworking employees look forward to welcoming you at our table soon. Cracker Barrel sent a statement. This is so much like the Bud Light thing. Some woke intern said, "Hey, I want to reinvent the wheel." This thing's working too good. Is it progressive enough? Is it woke enough? It wasn't for what is that woman's name? It was something very waspy sounding. I forget what her name was. Well, she's been fired. Her boss was fired. I suspect we're going to see some firings announced quietly tomorrow. Now, there was a viral story going on about somebody who was behind the redesign being fired. That was fake news. This says, on Tuesday morning, after there had been heavy backlash against the restaurant chain for the logo change, as well as other policies, Trump posted obviously to Truth Social. Previously, after the initial backlash, the chain apologized in a statement, which was on Instagram on Monday, but stopped short of changing back the official logo, but would keep Uncle Herschel on road signs as well as their branding at their locations. Aside from the backlash against the logo change, the company was revealed to have a number of DEI initiatives funding all ages pride events and had a diversity supplier program after being the target of conservative activist Robbie Starbuck, who has taken a similar tact against other corporations practicing left-wing policies. Well, I mean, ultimately, if we go to I want to see okay, so they put it on Facebook and Instagram. They don't have an X account, apparently. Now, here's this. Okay, this is from 18 minutes ago. See, I'm hot on the news for you guys. Here's their initial promise to you from yesterday, which got 21,000 likes, 5,000 angry emotes, and 11,700 laughing emojis. Basically, top comments: fire your rebranding department and go back to what made Cracker Barrel a great icon. Good food, good service, and keep the country store. You had basically all of the, every comment was laughing at them. Again, there are some leftoids who thought this was like a culture battle thing. And then even the Democrats' official Twitter account was like, yeah, we don't like it either. A lot of people saying, here's the deal. The food's been subpar for a while, but people still kept coming back. Why? Because for some of us, it's nostalgia. We long to visit people and places we can't anymore. A time that no longer exists. For some of us, it's like stepping back into a time where things were simple. That was amplified by the simple tools and signs on the walls and hanging from the ceilings. We want to see real antiques, the real people that they use in their daily lives. Imagine the stores that are attached to them, not some replica that was made in China. Now, here's the thing. People say you lost your heart and soul or where you were. When you forgot where you came from, you just wander lost. Now, they put out this statement 18 minutes ago, and let's see what we got. 11,000 likes, 4,000 loves, not a single angry react, nothing. This will be, I think, basically the third or fourth time that the internet has successfully bullied a company. This says, boo, quit bending the knee, focus on the hash brown casserole. This will be the third time the internet has successfully bullied something/someone into correcting their mistake. The Sonic movie, the new Shrek movie, I had no idea about the Shrek movie, to be honest with you, and Cracker Barrel. I would say Bud Light was probably a good example. John Deere, another example. Home Depot, another example. Harley Davidson, another example. There are many, many, many examples. And leave the decorations alone, too. Now, here's the thing. Right now, we have to decide how far we want to go. Everyone was mostly PO'd about the logo and the inside the store makeovers. They've now said, hey, we're not going to change your logo. I think that's a W. All right. I'm still angry about their DEI supplier program and other stuff that they do. But I think unfortunately, the biggest vector of attack was the logo. So I'm not sure you're going to get them to double bend the knee. Next time you have an idea, please run it by us first. Probably should have read the room before you took this adventure. So key details of the rebrand. Cost, $700 million. Scope, covers more than 660 restaurants. Components, menu change, renovations, and a new brand look and feel purpose to modernize Cracker Barrel and increase its relevance in restaurant industry. So why would 660 stores cost $700 million to renovate? Starting to sound fishy now that I think of it. 70 million, okay, but 700 million. I mean, $1 million per store is actually not that crazy. It just kind of depends. It just kind of depends how much money, you know, spending $300,000-$500,000 refreshing the complete interior of a restaurant is probably not that crazy. All it took was a Taylor Swift engagement to follow through on this. And yet your Facebook logo is still old-timerless. Now, I don't know if they actually updated. It looks like they updated this on August 19th. They did update. They have not updated their official logo yet. But they put this out. We thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen and have. Our new logo is going away and our old-timer will remain. Cracker Barrel, it's always been, you know, blah, 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 blah. This is a huge W, and it's because of all of you. It really is. We'll talk about any new developments, hopefully tomorrow on live, where we have Andrew Wilson joining us at 2 p.m. Central. Tune in to win some free stuff. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Go subscribe to Quartering Live. It'll be linked in the description, or you can just search Quartering Live, one word, on YouTube. You should be able to find it, or The Quartering on Rumble. And we'll talk to you again real soon.